Welcome to Storyteller. I am computerized voice, narrating stories created by Kumar.C. Storyteller, Faceoff near Ajai model, starring Ajai, prem, Mag and kishore. There was tense situation between law enforcers and criminals. Law enforcers were unable to punish criminals. Either the criminals die before they are arrested or else they escape using bail from the case. This tense situation among law enforcer kishore encounter specialist starts the story with the encounter operation of Prem, who is known as Kumar.C, notorious criminal, who is coming from Tankar Road Tumkur National Highway to enter the city. Here Kishore and Ajai, a traffic police named Raj's team plan is to encounter Kumar.C in the highway before he reaches city. But plan gets changed as Kumar.C's bike nears to city. Kishore asks Raj to leave for now. Here comes an Mag, part of our national scientist team. A nuclear deal happens between nations and some of the scientists team joins hand with terrorists and makes the new version of nuclear to test weapons using face identity technology. This will be not identified or destroyed other than the face identified person. This self-controlled missile will explode with smoke, killing human brain fungi. In simple sense, the aim was to bring bio-war between nations. On other side, corrupt politician of the country agree for the deal to earn big money and approves using second-level scientist, breaking approval rules. Mag here is the third-level scientist. These 2 missiles among 5 missile for test was approved without his concern. He comes to know about this and also he gets to know that corrupt politicians without knowing effect of the missile. For their safety, they are encountering the face identity person Kumar.C. Now, as an Mag known to Kishore, he tries to stop the encounter. Kumar.C reaches a pub cum discotheque in interior of city, where Kumar.C friends used to gamble. Kumar.C didn't know this was trapped by Kishore and encounter team. Kumar.C friends and police get into gunfiring and suddenly disco lights gets to malfunctions and darkness spreads all over. All of a sudden a gunfire strikes Kumar.C and he gets collapsed on the spot. Kishore and an Mag shocked of the incident and plans to volunteer someone to break the missile test mission. But this can't be happened without Kumar.C. So an Mag gives an idea of plastic surgery in Kumar.C's face to someone. Kishore searches for a face, who can be replaced the face of Kumar.C. Then Raj gets selected among 4 policemen with the entire suitable category after medical examination. As planned, Raj gets replaced his face of Kumar.C. Kumar.C was unconscious still. Doctors thought he was dead. But in between Kumar.C gets missing. Kishore gets panicked and holds the plan. Raj as Kumar.C had been shown as arrested by police. Suddenly Kumar.C gets into picture by surgerying his face to Raj. He also gets promoted to higher division of police department. This gets shot to Kishore, an Mag and Raj who is in jail. And other side of development, a new bill was passed by government to stop corruption in government named as Savidana Suraksha Act. According to this, if any complaint comes against ruling government of corruption charges, the government will be dissolved and re-election will be conducted. With this changes there were changing of government every 6 months to 1 year. This was the development few years before. Now the same thing turned hell to people under criminal activities. The new government which formed to Karnataka made a change in law and order. As they were feeling, if people are changing their view on government each month using Savidana Suraksha corruption charges, why can't we bring a stringent law control system to avoid this? Every government is not corrupt, until a corrupt group or society pushes them to change. Government decides to bring law and open act, which will bring private agencies to be part of law and order activities. This also includes technology implements, privatized police force named like Proof, Chanakya, Bhishma, These privatized agencies will work side by side with government police department and will make sure there is no injustice happens for people. Kamran as Raj gets promoted to higher position using corrupt officials in police department and takes case of encountering Raj as Kamran. Kamran tries to encounter the jailed Raj in remote place, but Raj gets escaped as planned by Kishore and his police team. Then Raj starts the journey to reach the missile testing center. To stop the test of those face identity lock missile, this was about to happen in 14 days. Here Kishore was helpless and not able to control police as Raj was in face of Kamran. Kamran made changes in department and jailed culprits were given support from Kamran. Law and order was not maintained properly. Kamran also tried to divert Raj's concentration by troubling his wife, actor Kannada. But she was intelligent. She escapes to her village with help of Kishore team using Chinese Nokia phone, which was not able to identify by GPS device. Raj enters the place of friends of Kamran. They were already informed about the replacement of Kamran face to Raj. They misguide and trouble Raj. Here he also meets Kamran's girlfriend, actor Ajai, who misguides Raj of telling secrets of Kamran and kidnaps him. Kishore was eyeing these activities of Raj, but he couldn't able to help. Until Law and Order Act came to existence to help honest policemen. As per Law and Open Act, there was private agency appointed for building database app for police, and according to this, wherever police are finding notorious criminals who involved in certain amount of cases and still doing criminal activities should be killed in encounter. Using the database, where Kamran plans private police team to encounter Raj. But Kishore's team enters and makes Raj escape from there and kills Kamran friends in encounter. As there were 6 days left, Kishore makes Raj to reside in a safe village. The villagers were against corruption and moral policing of people. If anyone tries to argue in name of influencing people, village people will punish him without any regret. So here it was safe for Raj to leave for 4 days, till Kishore makes some arrangement for Raj reaching the missile testing center. Now Kamran was not able to near Raj in the village, and moreover there is encounter going on everywhere finding old criminals. Kamran can't hire anyone to kill Raj, nor he was influenced from the village using political power. In between, as it was said, you dare I kill for the mission of encountering old criminals. Also there was one more mission created for newborn criminals or someone behaving odd in society by creating small quarrel, troubling people. Even these people will be encountered using Action Before Crime ABC Act. This indirectly says to punish any crime maker before he commits crime, using circumstance and facts in society. Kamran also lost power here of influencing new criminals or building new criminals, who can kill Raj in the village. Here on other side, scientist Anantnag meets higher officials of government and informs about the whole mischief happened in the missile deal. In between, Kamran tries to kidnap scientist Anantnag by arresting him. Here Kishore enters and stops this, saying the new Law and Order Open Act implementation of camera recording mandatory by police in time of any inquiry or arrest. 3 days was left, one more obstacle came. Here the old security system at missile test center were changed, and scientist Anantnag or Kishore can't influence the new security system as they were working under command of corrupt politicians, who made the changes as Anantnag wanted to punish them. Anantnag asks for plan change and asks Kishore to meet actor Ajai Sedhupathi, who is creating new automated weapon that is installed in police vehicles, who is also son of retired military engineer. Ajai Sedhupathi introduces Kishore with his vehicles, which was used in recent sand mining mission by police department. Here some of the old vehicles used by police department were converted into armor which can move on any type of landscape and use the automated weapons in emergency situation. Kishore gets the vehicle from Sedhupathi, one without jammer signal identifier old Mahindra Jeep and another was Hyundai car. These vehicles were used to steal missiles from missile testing center. Here Karnataka was changed into technology-based crime reducing place, where every road had a jammer machine to stop speeding vehicles. Kishore and team were successful of robbing the 5 missiles from missile testing center. Rage was carrying two in his Hyundai car and other team in Mahindra Jeep with 3 missiles to reach the place within a day as arrangement made by scientist Ananth Nag. Here there was 1 day left for the mission. The both team had to speed up to reach the place for dismantling both the missile using Faceoff camera now in Rage's body. Kissor's Mahindra Jeep team nearly reaches the city, where Ananth Nag set a plant for dismantling missile. But here as the vehicle was speeding and not having jammer signal identifier installed, this vehicle was caught by sponge jammer and according to Law and Order Open Act, all the vehicles which is not having jammer signal attached should be seized and crushed for not using them again. Same was done to Mahindra Jeep. But not missile. The items in the vehicles is removed before it gets into crushing machine and the seized missile was not the faulty missile. Kamran gets to know this and sends team to chase Rage and stop him to meet Ananth Nag to dismantle the 2 missiles. But Rage here drives fast and enters a street which was fitted with jammer and the jammer stops both Kamran's men's and Rage's Hyundai car. Here Kissor plans to send 1 more vehicle and this time it was ambulance. As it was 40 minutes left, Karabataka was having ambulance lane for emergency purpose in certain roads. Ambulance was best vehicle to reach the place of Ananth Nag. As planned the 2 missiles reach the place and it gets dismantled using Kamran's face. On other side the corrupt politician, scientist and other officials gets punished for their crime. Kamran here wanted to destroy Rage's face and replace with some other. But Kissor and team replaces Kamran's face with his old face. When he becomes unconscious in the lab for replacing his face and he was put in jail. Rage comes with his original face and asks Kamran, "What is your last wish? Today is your last day to leave. According to you dare I kill mission and action before crime you people should be punished. This is encounter to stop crime and you like criminals should not be alive," and then Rage shoots Kamran in encounter.